I'm Batman! Greetings ladies and gentlemen, this is Nick from Nick's Game Reviews, or in simpler terms, NGR, and I'll present to you a review on a game of a much larger series, Call of Duty 2, released in the year 2005, October the 25th, and made by Infinity Ward when it was Infinity Ward. Yes, when it was Infinity Ward, because most of us know the people that made Infinity Ward what it was have now left the company. The original members have worked on the first Call of Duty, the second, and also Modern Warfare 1 and 2. But Modern Warfare 3 was more like the Infinity Ward in name alone, working on a cut and paste style of COD. The game in my opinion was like a tank version of Call of Duty. You could say it was the 20 FPS version of Modern Warfare 2, metaphorically speaking. However, that topic is for another video entirely, the rise and fall of Infinity Ward and Call of Duty. Alright, now onto my review on Call of Duty 2, the good one. An easy way to understand the story of Call of Duty 2 is to read about World War II. The game focuses on Nazi Germany and the soldier you play as. Throughout the game, you will play as a soldier from Russia, United Kingdom, and the USA. In this game, you feel as though you're in World War II and fully immersed into the action. However, as the story stands, there's not much to talk about. It's World War II. But while this game's story is not jaw-dropping amazing, the gameplay is. You want to know why? Well, where do I begin? Call of Duty 2 has most of what you want in a first-person shooter, but also provides gameplay elements that you didn't even know that you wanted. This game has 27 missions based around the events of World War II. Call of Duty 2 is jam-packed full of action, and this game has a really dark tone. A dark tone that is polished through the fantastic gameplay. You play as 4 soldiers, 1 soldier from Russia, 2 from the UK, and 1 last soldier from the USA. I like how this game gives a specific set of weapons to each country. Yes, even the Nazis have their own unique weapons. And I also like how some of their guns are better than the Russian or American guns. In each mission, you get a set of objectives to complete, ranging from objectives such as killing a particular number of Nazis, from blowing up tanks, to reaching a certain area. Sort of like GoldenEye or Perfect Dark's objectives, but more varied and plentiful. One huge change from the first Call of Duty, there is no health bar, regenerating health only, but that's okay. It may dial down the challenge, but even then, this game is still pretty difficult. So, will this game please the herd of the fans of the newer Call of Duty games? I believe it would. Interesting thing, this is my favourite Call of Duty game, single player wise. While I couldn't get into a great multiplayer server, because there are only American servers, the single player campaign will keep you occupied for a long time. As a soldier, you lead your comrades to victory as you murder the opposition. I'm not biased at all. In fact, I would like a first-person World War II game where you play as the Germans. That would be awesome. Like playing as Darth Vader in Star Wars Jedi Academy. Anyway, the gameplay is near perfect. The only thing that stops it from being a 10 out of 10 game is that it's not that long, taking around 9 to 12 hours to beat on the regular difficulty setting. But it felt as though the game was a lot more longer, making me enjoy what I was playing, instead of playing a boring part where I kept on dying. I'll tell you, that happens sometimes, but it won't piss you off that much. What this game offers most of all is a fun campaign mode. Killing Nazis has never been this fun before. This is something you will never see in Modern Warfare or Ghosts. And I mean, who in honest fuck plays Ghosts? It's a horrible game. It's basically just Modern Warfare 3 again. Who would want to play that? Oh, and a 50GB install. Give me a break, Infinity Ward. Like, I mean, you aren't relevant like you were years ago, so stop trying. What a wank. Why must awesome series go to shit by the 400th game? Final Fantasy 13 was Square Enix's way of saying, we raped Hironobu Sakaguchi. You won't get a Final Fantasy X-3 with Jet as the main character, or a Final Fantasy VII remake. It's disappointing when game companies do that, it really is. But this game will only disappoint rarely. I love the World War II experience and so will you. 200% guaranteed. When you see so many games present to you a shit AI, you accept that the AI is flawed and broken. But when you see it work so well in another game such as Call of Duty 2, you look for flaws frantically because you're surprised that the AI is actually smart and intelligent. This game in particular, the artificial intelligence will hunt you down wherever you stand. They'll flank you if you try to hide, and they dive for cover if they feel, threatened. I believe the AI has passed the test. Great job, old Infinity Ward. Outstanding job. I know what you're gonna say. Hey Nick, are the graphics good? How about you look at the footage? Record at 50 FPS with fraps. It looks amazing for a 2005 game. Even more better than some of the newer games today that have heaps of bad textures and pop-ins. And you do see that here in COD too, but you aren't going to be blinded by the pixelated textures. Not at all. In fact, a serious question, when most of you PC dorks pay for a game, do you pay for the graphics or gameplay? Do you pay for the HD texture of the tree quality, or the parts where you have fun? Because whenever I see people bitching, they're not talking about if the game's good, which is sort of funny to watch but sad at the same time. So, was your question of are the graphics good answered? I hope it was, because I ain't gonna make a song and dance about it. The controls work well because this game is a first-person shooter, and first-person shooters work well for PC controls. And one plus about the PC controls, you can change the keys in different orders, and assign special keys to any place on the keyboard. Understandable. Of course I'd like to switch crouch, which is assigned to the letter C key, with prone, which is the control key. It feels more natural for me. So besides that, firing is left click, aim with the right click, and jump with the spacebar. There is no vibration on the keyboard obviously. It may feel out of place for some console fans, but that's why it's an Xbox 360 version. Get it. But I've had no troubles during the 18 hours playing Call of Duty 2 on a keyboard. Heh. Well, without praising too much, this is again old Infinity Ward doing their gold magic, which sort of stopped after the first Modern Warfare. However, like I said not so long ago, that is for another video, for another time. I actually had to listen to some of the tracks on YouTube because while playing the game I didn't actually know songs playing in the background while I was mowing the opposition with gunfire. But in all honesty, the music is pretty good. Not my favourite, don't know why, probably because some World War composed soundtracks don't appeal to me. However, I am trying to judge the songs based on the actual songs themselves. Each track makes the game feel like a cinematic movie, sort of like you're playing as Chris Taylor from Platoon. But Platoon and Call of Duty 2 both have a different setting. Platoon is about the Vietnam War, while Call of Duty 2 is about World War II. Well, whatever. I think I may have gone off track. So, is the music good you ask? Well, I think so. And if I think so, then I reckon you'll think so too. Maybe. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes my review on Call of Duty 2. This is a very well polished game that I've enjoyed, and I reckon you will too. So if all's said and done, I give this game a 9.5 out of 10. If you want, like or subscribe, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day.